Well, sometimes I go out and I look across my garden. My head I paint a picture. When I come on home, my body's in a mess. I miss your curly tops and the salads that you dress. Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, celery? Oh, celery. Why don't you come on over, celery? Here, it's me, Voodoo Fooers. Oh, I couldn't help myself. I love that song, Celery. Oh, it's a lovely song. Do you remember it? I think Amy Winehouse was something used to sing it, didn't she? Oh, she was a lovely girl, wasn't she? Soulful Voodoo Fooers. I'm sorry I murdered it anyway. For some reason, I don't know, she just made me want to sing it. Oh, I've got no idea why. So anyway, we're back giggling at Gurus, and we're back with Veal Bomb or Steel Tum or whatever her name is. Creating the right relationships. What people think versus reality, VooTubers. So we need it in our lives, don't we, VooTube? We need all the help we can get. So with that in mind, I thought this is her latest upload. If I was to start at the beginning, I could be uploading all her stuff. She's been around for like nearly 20 years. I mean, the old girl, I think she's on the HRT patches, you know, VooTubers. And I must say, I think she's had, well, I've heard it on good authority, in other words from her many past boyfriends that have all uploaded onto VooTube, that she likes a little bit of a nip and tuck. Yes, yes, she does, VooTubers. Well, I mean, she's had so many people in her cult. It's unbelievable, you know what I mean? She has to keep her looks up, doesn't she? Yes, she needs to spend a lot of money on powder and paint, doesn't she, VooTubers? So here we are. She's going to elucidate us, despite not having anything above what one might describe a general education. Doesn't seem to have any further, or dare I say higher education, let alone any exams or anything in anything other than she's a victim VooTuber. So when have we heard this? So I think you'll find that Jim Jones was rather bereft of what one might call education, as was Marshall Applewhite. Yes, yes, yes. And all the other ones. Oh, I don't know, that Mooney bloke he was. L. Ron Hubbard, he was as thick as two bleeding short ones, but he could write a good sci-fi book, which is just a load of old cobblers because, I mean, he just made it up. Didn't he? He did. He's a cult, you see. And none of them have actually got any qualifications, but they're experts, you see, VooTubers. Much like your Janetta Felcher. Being a victim makes you an expert, you see, VooTube. And because of that, you can actually expound forth, hold forth, and talk a load of bullshit on the VooTube and across every social media platform. So shall we hear what she's got to say? Come on, love. Shall I give you a little one of them? Yes, I think that rather suits you, dear.
Process that a person needs to embark on in order to manifest a relationship that's actually right for them.
Okay.
In fact, it's not going to work.
Okay.
It doesn't account for who a person actually is, only what they're willing to try to be. Okay. It doesn't account for variables between you and other people or the model you're emulating. It doesn't account for compatibility or incompatibility beyond simply having the same vision.
Oh, I know!
You don't even know if that model is what will work for you and for what you actually need. You only imagine that it will.
Ah.
That model may not be the way to get what you specifically want.
Aha.
You only think it will.
I think your model is you seem to have intimate relations with every male member that comes across your path, really. Does it? Yes, yes. Any male of the species, and well, they're in with Teal, aren't they? Yes, they are. She's not fussy. It's across social media. You actually check for yourself and see vlogs and interviews that some of her past victims have given, and basically she just reads these self-help books. She reads a load of stuff off Google, regurgitates it, sits in front of a camera, slaps on some lippy, and her ex-boyfriend, I don't know how many exes ago he was, but he seems to hang around her like a dingleberry. I think his name's Blake. But basically a lot of what she's coming out with is from self-help books. But rather like Janetta Felcher, she's a victim, so therefore she is an expert VooTubers. Come on, Teal, I want you to tell me all about how I'm going to create a relationship. Come on, girl. Come on, old girl.
Your own ability, or lack thereof, shall we say,
right?
Several variables to actually live up to the standard of that model.
Ah.
It doesn't account for even a way.
Now, when you say model, what you really mean is template, don't you, darling? Yes. Most normal people just meet people. Yes, they're not Machiavellian about it. You meet somebody, you either like them or you don't like them, love. You don't sit there thinking, right, I want this. Well, you do, actually. Actually, yeah. Strike that, yeah. We're not talking about normal people, are we? We're talking about Veal Bomb, aren't we?
Awareness. of the ways that you yourself are in fact an oppositional force.
Now you talk about awareness. Yes, I rather think you've been on the ginger wine, lovey.
Thing that you are launching. In this case, a relationship.
Go on.
This is the actual process that will lead you to the right relationship.
Oh, thank you.
1, become aware of the relationship you want, what kind of person you want, and what you want in that relationship.
Right.
Same step in the first place as the other model, but this is where we go in a different direction. 2, become aware of what within you, those behaviors and actions, is oppositional to the relationship that you want. 3, to resolve the root of those aspects of you that are oppositional to the relationship you want, so that you are in alignment with what you want. 4, because of this.
What a load of old BS. Bleeding load. What is it with these people and their bleeding word salad? You will have different beliefs, different behaviours, make different decisions, take different actions because of it. Your conscious choice changed to be in alignment with the relationship that you want. What a load of bullshit. Can you even imagine? Standing in a bar or club or going to a rave or something. Oh, I like you. Oh, I've got to think all these thoughts first. Talk about overthinking everything. Why can't they just like,
So you have different beliefs.
Come on, feel bomb.
Decisions and take different actions.
Yeah.
Your conscious choices change to be in alignment with the relationship.
Oh, God, they're so
5,
deep.
you assess your compatibility with other people you come across, and especially their compatibility to work.
How narcissistic do you have to be that you think everybody's got to be compatible with you, for Christ's sake? Oh, my God, it's all about you. You encourage all your cult people to be just as bleeding inane and asinine as you, really, don't you? Oh, hang on a minute. I can't just fall in love with somebody. No, I've got to think all these thoughts first. Oh, no. Oh, well, Veal says that, well, I've assessed my compatibility with other people and what I come across, and most especially their compatibility to what I want. Yes. Which in her case is like loads of wonga. Lots of money.
6, you enter into the right arrangement with someone based on compatibility.
Oh, bed buddies, in other words, like you. Yes, they come to you vulnerable, broken, and your therapy is to roger them royally.
To give you an example of how this works, let's look at Mike. Mike wants to be in a relationship with a woman who really respects him as a man. Using this first process,
of course she'd know all about that, wouldn't she, old Veal Bomb? Yes, she knows all about respecting male, this whole thing. Come on.
That's a model for that relationship, which just so happens to be a social media star who produces content all about
the thing is with her, like, it's because of her looks, isn't it? That's all it is. I think women, quite vulnerable women, and they all overthink everything and are so deep, and it's the way the youth are nowadays, isn't it? It's kind of empty-headed, bordering narcissism, isn't it? They don't really know what they want, and the one thing they don't really know about is how to have a bleeding good time and just lighten up. Crikey. Why can't you just go and dance in a field somewhere and get it all out that way? Meet someone, have a snog and a bit of the other, and, you know. I don't know what I'm on about, to be honest. She's just annoying. Shut up.
Masculinity and his wife. He emulates this man.
Right.
And the relationship he sees between him and his wife. He sends all this man's content to the woman he's dating.
She's read this in the self-help book that she got out of charity shop.
Tries to behave exactly how a masculine man is supposed to behave.
He is.
So that he can find a woman who wants to have this.
Well, you don't like masculine men, because if they're masculine, they threaten you and you have to break them down, don't you, love? But never mind. Come on, Narcissus.
Relationship with him. If a woman pushes back or fights back about it, he just gets rid of her.
Yeah.
Because that's not going to work.
No.
It goes on.
It's not going to work, because Veal Bomb says.
Try to find somebody else.
Come on, Veal.
He doesn't call her again.
Oh.
Through this process, he eventually finds a woman who would love to try that kind of relationship.
Oh.
So the two of them use that relationship,
right,
see on social media,
yes,
as a model. And they try their very best.
Oh my God. Can you imagine all those lonely kids sitting indoors listening to this bullshit? God. Just gets on your nerves. What is the matter with the youth of today? Why can't they just lighten up? Have some fun. Dance. Sing. I don't know, get pissed now and again. Christ's sake.
To emulate that relationship, do all the right things.
Jesus Christ.
They try to have that relationship.
I mean, why? When I was younger, you know, you were working 3 jobs. You were working like 40, 50 hours a week. And then come the weekend, you'd be out dancing and partying and enjoying yourself. And you'd be back at work Monday morning. You didn't have time to overthink everything like this. Maybe we just ruined it for young people, because if this is what it's all about, Jesus Christ. And it's enough to make you mentally ill, isn't it, really?
That model. Each of them has aspects within themselves that undermine their ability to actually create that ideal relationship. So the relationship with
So if you're lonely and can't get a bonk, give Veal Bomb loads of money and she'll give you some nice handy hints and lifestyle advice.
They're in quickly becomes something that they don't want.
Not that she's qualified.
For example,
she's an alien, don't forget.
Where he feels emasculated and controlled by her, and she feels like she's in a
All men feel emasculated around you, love, because you make sure they do. Go on, Veal Bomb.
There's a little boy, which she finds pathetic. Pretty soon they're just fighting all the time, and both of them are feeling like failures because they can't seem to create what that social media star has with his wife.
Yeah.
They're failing to live up to that model.
Well, I think you're a big old fraud, really, and you stick your nose in where it's not wanted, and you're leading the youth astray. You encourage them to hit the reset button and go and have another life, because we're all reborn time and time again, according to you, aren't we, Vilbom? Stupid bleeding mare. You should have spent a bit longer at school. Maybe you wouldn't be so dumb. Anyway, bye-bye, Vutu. Bye. Love you, leave ya.